Hey guys, Harsh here, back in videos. So today I have a very special mini GT for you guys, because this time I have a new casting from mini GT, which is in the form of a hypercar. As you can see, this is one of their first hypercars that they have ever gone with, and just like the Formula 1, it is a completely new casting. So this one is from the 2023 Daytona 24 hours of racing, and it is the Acura ARX-06 GTP, whatever that stands for, and is the car number 60. As you can see, it in pink, blue and white livery. I think this kind of looks cool in my opinion. It is the model number 668, so if you want to get it for yourself, it is now released, so you can get it now. So let's just quickly take it out of its packaging. As you can see, it is a standard mini GT packing, nothing too special going on. But what's special about this package is this car over here, and as you can see, it just looks absolutely beautiful in person also. So now that we have it out of box, let's take a closer look at it. Now I purely bought this particular version or this particular livery over here just because of the hypercar body design, and this is one of the first 1:64 scale hypercars that I have ever have, and I don't think I will be buying any 1:43 scale because they are quite expensive. So anyways, this is a very nice model to have also. And starting with the front over here, you can see I am completely lost over here because I have not much information about hypercars. But you can see we have this giant front lip over here, which isn't, I think, a lip. It is actually a front wing that creates downforce. You can see that we have some gaps going on over here, which are, I think, very nicely detailed. And if you look at the headlights over here, I think this whole piece is a plastic piece, and then the headlights are embedded sort of inside it, which I think you can sort of see there. And this paint over here, I think, is paint just normal painted over plastic. And if you look at the sponsors, they are nicely printed onto the car body itself, on both on the metal parts and the plastic parts. The main body is made out of metal, so it is a quite a heavy model, which is always nice. And if you look at the hood area, you can see we have the Acura logo along with the car number 60 there, and with a few sponsors here and there also. You can see we also get some body panel marking as well. As you know that these cars race for 24 hours, so it is natural that the front or the back portion of these cars are going to get damaged. So as you can see, they have provided these latches over here also, which you can like open up and take this entire front part of the car out and replace it with a new one in just a few seconds, which is very crucial in a pit stop. The wheels, as you can see, are Michelin branded over here, and as with all other mini GT, they are without the disc brakes. But I think that's quite okay, because you will only be looking at these models from far away, and the disc brake is sort of will be not visible, but it could have been added, which is always nice to see. And instead of vents, as you can see, they are completely open, so maximum amount of tire cooling is going on. Same with the back tires. As you can see, you can actually see through the body panel the actual tire. The thickness, I think, is the same for both the front and the back. They are slick tires, however, so you won't find any treads on them. And if you move further back to the cockpit side, it is a single seater cockpit, as it should be in a racing spec car. And you can see the door cutout is very nicely impressioned onto the metal body, and you can see all the drivers that are racing for this particular car. So there are a total of 4 drivers. One is from France, one is from Brazil, one is from United States, and the other one, I think, well, at first glance I thought it was England, but it isn't. I am not sure what that flag is, so sorry for whoever flag that is. I am not aware of the country, so just forgive me for that. And if you look at the window cutout, you can see the window is quite nicely placed onto the cutout itself, which is sort of like a thing you should watch out for, because many other brands with more expensive model aren't placing the windows right. So this is a nice thing to have now. You can see on the sides there we have some more logos from Arctic Wolf, and then again some logos at the bottom over here as well, along with the car number 60 again. At the top, you can see we have this sort of like a scoop or whatever that thing is. You can see it does not have any holes inside it. You can see it is just a simple black flat surface, but I think that it is a scoop for the engine cooling, or I think it's the main engine intake. Not really sure what it is, but still looks very nice. You can see we have these vents over here. I think these are for the tire cooling itself, so air goes through here, goes over the tire, and I think comes out the back over from here. They have done a lazy work here, because this is a simple black paint job, not a mesh design or a hole, so just keep that in mind. If we move further back, you can see we have some more logos as well, and the livery quite dramatically changes from here. You can see it goes from this full white to full pink with some blue and black border lines, and on the tail fin, or whatever you have to call it, we have some crazy livery changes going on, which is, I think, very nice to see. And then we come to an area which I am really confused about, which is this black and grayish finish area. It goes from this black, as you can see, and then the solid black is converted to dots, and then it goes to full gray, which I don't think does anything to the performance of this car, but I'm not really sure why they did that. At the back wing, you can see we have the Acura logo, and the back wing is very nicely detailed as well. I think it is made out of metal, so that is a plus point as well. On the sides there, you can see we have some more logos which are quite nicely printed on the left side as well, as you can see. At the bottom, you can see we have the mascot for Michelin, and then we have another sponsor there right at the bottom there. And then finally, if we move to the back, you can see we have these brake lights over here. Sadly, this time around these are painted over, not plastic insert, but seeing the complexity of those, I think it's quite okay that they have gone for painted over headlights and not the plastic inserts one. And then finally, at the bottom, you can see we have this giant 5-fin diffuser, which as always adds a very nice aggressive look to the car itself. It kind of look like a fish in my opinion, which is like, I think, very aerodynamic in nature also. So that is, guys, the Mini GT Acura ARX-06 from the 2023 Daytona 24 hours of racing. So this is a quite a nice model to have if you are a endurance championship type of fan, because I think these cars also race in that particular series also. So as always, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you have any doubts, suggestions or comment, you can comment down below. I will try to respond to them as soon as possible. So until then, I will catch you all in the next one.